People say that folks weren't meant to be flying around like birds. That it's the devil's doing, and if the good Lord intended us to fly, he'd have given us wings. But I reckon if he didn't intend for us to fly, he wouldn't have given us this here balloon. We all worked powerful hard to fix it up proper so it could fly again. 'Tweren't easy neither. After all, it was pretty near wrecked for good after Arthur crashed it. He promised me a ride for helping him fix it. But then the sheriff told him not to fly on account of it weren't safe for folks on the ground. I figured this was going to be the only chance I'd ever have to fly, and I wasn't about to let it get away.
Hey, Tom, you working for Arthur again today?
That's right.
He ain't here.
Where'd he go, to town?
Yep.
We need to talk, Huck. Listen, I got a plan.
I was afraid of that.
The Army engineers are on their way.
Good.
They were scheduled to get here later today, although I expect they won't arrive until tomorrow, Sheriff.
I suppose they're bringing wagons so you can cart your balloon out of town?
Yes, that's the plan. I reckon it'll take about an hour or so to break it all down and get it ready to move.
Shouldn't you deflate it this afternoon?
I'd oblige you, Sheriff, but the Army engineer, Dr. Masterson, specifically requested that I leave it set up so he can inspect it. Dr. Masterson designed the balloon, and he's concerned that it might not be ready to fly.
What do you think? Will it fly?
Sure it will. What if I took you up this afternoon? I know that you'd enjoy it.
Yes, I'm sure I would enjoy it. But unfortunately, my attitude has to remain official, so I'm afraid I can't allow you to fly it. Anyway, with all these new inventions, I suppose people are going to be flying like birds, no matter how hard some folks object.
I reckon so.
By the way, how's that head of yours healing up?
I'm on my way to have the bandage changed right now.
You mean to see Mary?
Well, if you ask me, I think the sheriff's doing the right thing. It's unnatural for folks to be gallivanting around in the clouds.
Huh?
Be still, I'm not done yet.
Sorry. Come on, Doc, you don't really believe that.
What I believe is, ever since that balloon arrived here, I've been seeing an awful lot of strangers in town.
The balloon's good for business.
Still, that doesn't make it right that folks go around doing unnatural things.
Flying has advantages.
Ha!
Think of what it could do for you.
I don't see how it could do anything.
Transporting patients?
Nonsense! No patient of mine goes up in that thing.
It's safe.
There you sit, having your head put into a bandage, and you have the audacity to tell me that that balloon is safe for transporting sick people?
Come on, Doc. Accidents will happen.
But they should be prevented if possible.
What about progress?
Progress is fine whenever it follows normal guidelines.
And what do you consider to be normal guidelines?
My guidelines? I am a medical practitioner. As a man of science, I understand where the line should be drawn when it comes to experimentation.
Do you draw it for everyone?
That's right. If everyone is too dad-blame pig-headed and stubborn to know what's likely to get them killed.
How would doctors make a living otherwise?
Wait a minute, Arthur. I don't recall asking you to come in and have your bandage redone today.
I asked him to.
That's nice. So now you've taken to scheduling the patients as well.
Doc, it ain't her fault. I asked her if she'd see to my wound today, seeing as how I won't be around tomorrow. I'll be leaving with the Army.
Tomorrow? You have to leave tomorrow?
I thought you had more courage than that. Don't tell me you're turning cowardly.
I ain't being cowardly. Even if we got that balloon to fly, we still wouldn't know how to get it back on the ground.
I already told you, Huck, we're gonna load it up with big rocks so it just goes up a little and then comes right back down.
Yeah, but if we put rocks in it, it'll be too heavy.
Huck, you don't get it. We put the rocks in, then throw out the ones that are weighing us down.
Well, that's what I don't get. How do we get back down after we throwed away all the rocks?
Shucks, we ain't going up all that high, Huck. If we had to, we could just jump out of the darn thing.
I reckon so, but still, we're gonna get whooped if we get caught.
Arthur won't know. We'll do it at sunup when he's still asleep.
I don't know. It sounds awful risky.
Huck, I can't believe you'd pass up an opportunity to fly.
Say,
No.
Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn, what are you two conspiring on?
Hey, Becky, what brings you out here?
Nothing.
Mum's the word.
Right.
You know you can't hide any secrets from me because I always find out sooner or later.
Not a word,
Besides,
Huck.
I bet I know what it is. You're going up flying, aren't you,
Huh?
Tom?
Why, how'd you know about
Hey,
that?
quiet!
Thanks, Huck.
Oh, I told you to keep quiet, Huck.
How are you going to fly? I saw Arthur in town and he told me the balloon was grounded.
Oh, I don't have to have Arthur to go flying. I'm going to do it by myself.
What? You're going to fly all by yourself? Could I come? Please, could I?
I really don't think you ought to, Becky.
Why not?
It's going way up.
I don't want to actually ride in it, Tom. I just want to watch you do it.
If you don't want to fly in the balloon, why go along, huh?
Well, it's kind of a silly reason, Tom. When Arthur was flying, I didn't get a chance to see him. If I don't go with you and Huck, I'll never see it fly.
Well, I guess you could be our lookout.
Yeah, well, I guess that'd be okay.
What do you think, Huck?
What?
Okay?
Sure, Tom, I reckon.
All right, then. Huck and me will get the balloon ready tonight, and you meet us here at sunup, Becky.
All right.
Good, then we're a team. Wasn't that I wanted to go contrary to Arthur's wishes, you understand. It's just that flying like a bird was too important to miss out on.
It sure is pretty, Tom.
Sure is. None of us said much more about it that afternoon. We were all kind of daydreaming about what a wonderful thing flying is. I suppose that I'm envious of birds. They get to go anywhere they want, and that's real freedom. Anyway, I went to my room even before supper was done. I said I was tired because I didn't want no one catching on to my plan. They all believed me except for Sid. He just stared me down like he always does.
It isn't like Tom to rush through his supper like he did tonight, especially when he says the reason is just because he wants to go to bed early. I think he must be sick or something.
He's up to something.
He is not. He's been watching the balloon for Arthur.
That's right, he's been working hard all day. He must be plumb tuckered out. I feel awful that I can't give him a ride in the balloon like I promised.
It's not your fault, Arthur.
The moon is so beautiful this evening, Mary. I was thinking it's just perfect for moonlight walking.
I agree.
Would you care to go along?
Why, yes. Mother, I'll clean up later. Arthur and I are going out.
All right.
I want to go too. May I come along?
No, it's time for bed.
But I ain't tired and I never been on a moonlight walk before, Aunt Polly.
No,
Why not?
I said so.
But I never get to go nowhere.
Don't go sassing me, boy, if you know what's good for you. Now, you two run along.
Well, Arthur, shall we go?
Yes.
Now, don't you keep Mary out too late, young man, you hear?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I get it. I guess Arthur and Mary wanted to be alone because Arthur's courting her.
That's right, Sid.
What's that? Huh?
Do you really have to leave tomorrow?
I'm afraid so.
Don't that beat all looks like Mary, sweet on Arthur.
I really can't tell you how much your help has meant to me. You've been a real friend, and I just want to express my gratitude.
You're welcome.
Mary, there's something else I wanted to ask you.
Yes, what is it?
Well, I guess it can wait till tomorrow.
Good, that's Arthur now. I thought he'd never get here. Is that you, Arthur? Must be getting late.
Yes, Tom. Now go back to sleep.
Arthur didn't seem tired at all. I reckon there was something gnawing at him, and I suppose that something was Mary.
Tom, where are you? Hey, Tom, it's me, Huck.
Well, I guess it's now or never. Besides, if I wait much longer, Huck might think I ain't coming and call the whole thing off.
Tom,
Quiet,
no,
Sid.
Tom, no.
This was just about the best plan I ever had. I figured Huck would already be there, seeing how he was usually pretty good about meeting me at places. If Becky couldn't get there by sunup, then she was gonna have to miss the balloon flying one more time. Sunup was gonna be on us before we knew it, and then I was finally going to get to fly. I'm going flying. Okay, Huck, that's the last one. Watch out. The fire's supposed to heat up the air going in the balloon.
We ain't gonna go flying now, are we?
No, Huck. Takes a heap of time before the balloon's all filled up and ready to go.
It's the hot air that makes it go up?
Right as rain, it takes about an hour or more, but we gotta wait for Becky anyhow.
She ain't gonna be here till sunup.
Let's wait in the gondola. She'll find us when she gets here.
All right. What do we do while we're waiting?
You could catch 40 winks.
Are you kidding? I couldn't do that if I tried. It's too scary. You go ahead if you want to.
Okay, but wake me when Becky gets here.
You scared, Tom?
Not me.
Me neither.
Stay, Caesar. You can't come with me this time. I'll see you later. Goodbye now.
Ouch! Tom, quit hogging the bed. Boy, am I tired. Tom? Hey! Dang. It ain't like Tom to leave early. Strange. What is he up to anyway? No! Yeah! Arthur! Hey! Get up! Hurry, Arthur! Get up!
Mary, I promise I won't leave tomorrow. I'll stay here.
It's not Mary, it's me, Sid!
Huh?
He's gone out! Tom's gone out! He's gonna get hurt!
What are you saying?
He isn't here!
So what?
Don't you see? He's got in his mind he's gonna fly and there ain't nothing or nobody who's gonna stop him from doing it!
No, he wouldn't do that. Would he?
Sure he would, Arthur. The only thing that he's talked about for the last 3 days is your balloon.
He was mad he couldn't fly.
Arthur, it makes perfect sense. That's why he went to bed early last night so he could get up and fly.
Oh, no. I only hope that I'm not too late. If he tries to fly by himself, he's gonna crash.
I thought you'd want to know.
Thanks, Sid.
Wait, Arthur, you forgot something.
What?
It's your boots. You forgot them. Here.
See ya.
I'll go get Sheriff Collins.
No, don't. Ouch.
Okay, Huck. Get ready to let your rope go when I count to 3.
Okay. Ready.
Right. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Hurry up! The balloon really has a lot of power.
It sure does. You don't reckon we filled this thing up too much, do you? We're not gonna go all the way up to the sun, are we?
It can't go that high.
Hey, you two aren't going to be going too far, are you?
No.
Maybe.
You're supposed to go up a little and come right back down.
Yeah, I know. I was just fooling around. Why don't you grab that rope and give it a tug?
This one, Tom?
That's the one. I already loosened it so it should pull through easy. Huck, untie the rope on your side of the gondola. I'll untie this one.
Okay.
Thank goodness I'm not too late.
I can't do it. This one's too tight. You try it.
Huh?
Huck,
All right.
He's good at knots.
Tom, don't fly without me. Wait.
won't budge. The blame knot's too tight, Tom.
Keep working on it. If Arthur gets here first, he'll stop us from flying.
I know, Tom, but the blame thing just won't come loose no matter what I do with it.
Tom, stop! You don't know what you're doing!
He's coming!
Almost got it. There. Nothing to it.
We did it, Huck!
Huh? I sure thought we was going higher than that.
It ain't working proper.
What do you reckon it is?
Don't know.
We forgot to throw out the rocks.
Quick, grab one. No! Watch out! Don't worry, Arthur, we got you.
Gosh, they're going so high. I hope they're okay. They are. I didn't know it went up so fast. It sure is pretty.
What's the matter with you two? Don't you realize how dangerous flying is?
Arthur was trying real hard to be mad at us, but I think he was glad to be in the sky. Deep down, that is. Wow! I can't believe how high we're flying. Birds don't go this far up.
Yeah. Hey, I never knowed the Mississippi River was so big before.
Yeah, it sure is a sight up here, ain't it?
What do you boys intend to do now? Seeing how you took it upon yourselves to go flying, just where are we gonna go?
We don't gotta go nowhere, do we? Can't we just fly around?
You could do that.
Besides, we never had nowhere special in mind. We just wanted to fly around to see what it was like, that's all.
It ain't scary like I thought it'd be.
Well, that's nice. Well, who's flying the balloon then? You think it just flies all by itself? Tom?
Why don't you do the flying for us, Arthur? Because you already know how.
Hey, what do you reckon that is?
That's the biggest, ugliest bird I ever saw.
It's coming to get us!
Okay, throw them out. You don't need rocks. You control the flight by feeding in the hot air.
I understood a lot better now what Arthur meant about flying the balloon. It weren't as simple as I thought, and I reckon if Huck and me had been up here without him, we'd be in a heap of trouble right now.
Look down there, boys. That's the great state of Illinois. Unless I miss my guess, that's the Army patrol I've been waiting for.
What are you gonna do, Arthur? You gonna land the balloon in Illinois?
No, Tom. It's better if I take you two back across. The Army won't understand what I'm doing with two youngsters instead of being where I'm supposed to.
I'm scared, Sid. Where did they go? They've been out there an awful long time.
You shouldn't worry, Becky. Nothing's gonna happen because Arthur's flying with them.
Huh?
Here they come now, see them?
Where?
Over there, see?
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, they made it!
I know, but when Tom and Huck are around, something's bound to go wrong.
Yeah, I guess Arthur found that out for himself. Welcome home, Tom. Glad to see you.
Hi, Arthur.
We got back nice and safe, thanks to Arthur. But he made me and Huck stay behind and clean the balloon while he went to town to meet his friend Dr. Masterson.
A couple of fishermen came by today.
That's nice, Sheriff.
They were all wet and crazy, going on and on about this ugly bird that swooped out of the sky and attacked them when they were just minding their own business.
Tell me, Sheriff, were you up early today?
No, sir, reckon not.
And I guess I don't know a thing.
Neither do I.
So I owe you one. Well, here they come. Welcome, Colonel.
O'Connor?
Arthur, me boy, it's so good to
Doc!
Good to see you, Patrick.
see you. Thanks.
Tell me, I didn't see any army wagon on the ferry. How are they going to transport the balloon?
Well, they ain't figured that out yet. The wagon's on the other side of the river.
But in your telegram, you said the balloon was fine, so let's fly it.
I'd love to fly it, Doctor, but the sheriff's requested that it not be flown anymore while it's here.
Nonsense. I'll talk to the sheriff.
Great!
Arthur!
Doctor, are you quite sure that you won't go along with us today?
No, Arthur. I just build 'em. You fly 'em.
Would you like to fly, Colonel?
No, thank you.
Very well. Then shall I meet you on the other side of the river, say in about a half an hour? Tom? Huck? Untie the ropes, please.
Sure.
Goodbye, boys. You two be good or I'm coming back to whoop you. Here?
We'll be real good, Arthur. You just wait and see.
Arthur's leaving. He's not even going to say goodbye to me.
Bye, Arthur. Thanks a lot.
What's happening? It looks like he's sinking. Is he going to crash?
Why is it going down, Doc?
I don't know, Tom.
Arthur, you didn't forget about me.
I'll come back to see you, I promise, Mary.
Take care of yourself. Have a safe journey.
Will you wait for me?
Oh, yes. Bye.
Bye.
Arthur was going off to help the Army with what he called surveillance maneuvers. I don't exactly know for sure what that means, but I suppose it's got to be something real important, or else he wouldn't be doing it. Anyway, I reckon that he won't be gone forever, 'cause he and Mary were real sweet on each other. I guess if they were to end up getting married, then that'd be okay by me. A fella could do a whole lot worse than having someone like Arthur marrying his favorite cousin. Come to think of it, if Arthur was to marry into my family, then I'd be riding the balloon to visits and picnics and such all the time. I wouldn't mind that at all. Let's see now. How am I going to get Arthur to propose to Mary? I'll have to do some powerful hard thinking on that one.